It wasn't evident, when you're walking around. I didn't see a big patch or anything, because that's one of the things on the checklist, the monthly checklist, that we have to look for. But as we know, like, it can be anywhere. You don't have to be able to see it to be affected by it health-wise. And so ended up having to go to a pulmonologist. I was on an inhaler just to function. I developed asthma. I'd never had asthma ever. And so this was, I was coughing so hard I fractured 2 of my ribs. It was the hardest time in my life physically, being sick. And then basically, when you bring it up to your supervisor and you say, I'm sick and I believe this is what's happening, they usually are like, well, that's probably just you. Nobody else is having a problem. And even if it was just me, that doesn't mean there isn't a problem. It means that I have a high, I'm more sensitive to it than the average person. But the average person that may not be showing symptoms could very well be affected, right?
Yeah.
We don't know how everyone, is affected directly. But anyway, incurred a lot of costs medically. And so I did workman's comp to be reimbursed. And then they required me to go see a pulmonologist at the University of Iowa, occupational pulmonologist. And it didn't take long for them to go, you're sick from your workplace. And I was like, yeah, I know. But now I had a professional opinion and was able to bring it back and say, this is what's going on. And I was told that everything had been remediated and that I could report back to work. And I was like, I'm not doing that. I'm not going back there. It was a basement, and you can't fix a basement if you don't have tiling around it. You haven't done the interventions to make sure that the water's not going to be coming back in. And it was, you can't just fix that. There has to be a lot of work done to prevent. So, it was my full-time job, my benefits, my college, everything was on the line.